Hello everyone, my name is Kala, and for those of you that don't know me, I am Tempo Storm's Heroes of the Storm coach. Every Sunday on my stream, I'll be hosting a community coaching giveaway, which if you're interested in signing up for, there is a link in the description below. This week I took a look at a chair league team, which has players that range from the mid-gold to high masters level, so there's pretty much something to be learned for everybody on this video. I hope you enjoy, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. Excellent. That's actually like the best name in the world. Just gotta get my notes.
I love it. I just want to have like, just commentators, casters, whatever, just yelling CorgiBooty.
Massive damage from CorgiBooty. So good. Okay.
Love it.
So when was this game played? Like a week ago, you said?
Yeah, I think.
And I'm assuming this was on the Zul'jin patch then, because it's outdated?
No, it's a Lira patch.
Okay.
I think they did like a hotfix patch like a few days ago. That's why it's updated.
Of course.
Yeah, just fix 2 bugs and
Yeah, there we go.
Breaks replays.
Dude, I actually hate that. It's so annoying. Holy cow,
Yeah,
this
the
is loud.
replays need improvement still. A lot.
Okay, before we even start going into anything, does your team go over any sort of, like, looking at the other team, looking at your team, does your team talk about win conditions of your team early game?
This is like one of the big points that I wanted to bring up was win conditions, because it's something I've thought about since we started the team, but we never really gone over them.
Yep.
And it's kind of like, what's the best way to approach identifying win conditions and then like capitalizing on them so like punishing the enemies and then obviously taking advantage of yours.
Okay, absolutely. Okay, I want to start you right there. Okay, so I think what's really important for most teams is to, exactly what we were saying, highlight win conditions. So if you were to look at both of these teams, what would you tell me is your win condition for your team? Early game, let's say. Like, let's look at what sort of engagement they have in their rotations, what sort of potential they have to stop your engagements. Like, what do you have that is a weak, like, what do you have that is a strength of your comp, and how do you want to make that happen? Like, how do you want to capitalize on that?
Good question.
So, like, immediately when I see it, it's the Brightwing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Brightwing, the fact that you have ETC. ETC is one of the best anchor tanks in this game. So, looking at their side, like, they're going to be looking at putting Diablo and Malfurion in a rotation, trying to keep Kael'thas alive. I'm just saying objectively, that's what you would want to do, because Kael'thas is definitely going to be going Convection. It's Shrines. He's going to try to stack up his Convection as much as he can early, but basically what you're going to want to do, or your ETC is going to want to do, is follow around their rotations and make sure that they don't catch any of your damage dealers. Exactly. Like, if there's a Shadow Charge that goes out on any one of your damage dealers, it's an instant polymorph. Well, at least it should be. They actually don't have a lot of kill pressure on you, which is super good for you guys, because their early game, the only way that you beat a global comp is if you have really strong engage. They actually don't really have that. They can't kill you very easily. So the fact that they don't have a strong early game, and the fact that you have global on this map, like, that's pretty much like the best case scenario for you guys. So actually, your comp, in my opinion, is a lot stronger.
Yeah.
I think all the talents are pretty normal. Like I said, the main concern here would just be the Diablo Tracer plus Malfurion. Like, they actually do have quite a bit of blow up, but if Brightwing is nearby at all, you can just simply stop the Diablo. Okay, starting off already here. Okay, what is happening?
So one thing we thought we couldn't win the rotations very well, so we wanted to just try and get an early gank on the top laner, which we kind of blanked out on the draft because it was Tassadar, which is kind of hard to gank.
Almost impossible to gank.
Yeah, exactly. So
both
he kind of blanked out on that.
Yeah, he can shift away, and plus has Oracle to stop any sort of rotations going on to him. So trying to gank Tassadar, definitely not the right play here. ETC should be positioned upwards, like here or even here, just watching for, you know, them trying to make engagements on you. Basically, ETC's job is to follow around the rotations and make sure that they don't kill any of your teammates. So just like letting them push up like this is probably the first mistake we're seeing. And we're not doing anything with our bodies on the top side. We're just putting ETC and Tychus in this top bush, looking for a gank, obviously. But let's say even if Tassadar does walk up here by himself, which he's doing. So this happens, you don't actually kill him ever. Because even if you do land a slide, he's just going to shift away. So like, yeah, I think, or you definitely need to put your ETC down here for sure. Yeah, see like, okay, we've already wasted 50 seconds early. And it's increasingly important because ETC has so much kill pressure.
Yeah. So for this, would you just like to see us? Well, yeah, you said rotating against them, but I guess. Yeah, no, that would probably be our best.
Sonya is 100% fine up here, like no matter what. The
Yeah,
only
no,
way Sonya dies is if Diablo comes up here and kills with Tracer Bomb plus Malfurion Root. But if ETC is following around that rotation, there's no way they ever get to the top side of the map.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, see, we're just like, yeah, so we're giving up 2 towers mid, which is just not smart at all. Okay, now we're starting to rotate down, so that's definitely a massive mistake because we just basically gave up 2 towers for absolutely nothing.
Yeah, we talked about that. Like even if we already are up there, we've committed to that. We just push those towers in and at least get that and make that trade rather than just kind of wasting time like we clearly did there.
Yeah. I wanted to mention this too. Your Sonya needs to remember. Yeah, there we go. Basically, that's all she has to do all game is just walk up and E the wave. I'm not sure how often this player gets put on Sonya, but just make sure that's happening in the future because we've already seen her take a lot of damage. Sonya gets, like, she's so strong in the solo lane, like, there's absolutely nothing that Tassadar can do. She just, like, walks up, autos everything, and just E's on the wave and heals up basically full health. Okay, so, right in the very beginning, this is actually super good. This is exactly what we would want here. Keeping Brightwing on the bottom side of the map is basically exactly what you'll want to do because you guys have lost quite a bit of experience early. You need to wait until you hit level 4 before you even think about contesting. Wait, hold on. I'm going to back up one. Oh yeah, I can actually back up because you're not in the replay with me. And this is a good rotation. Kael'thas should not be doing this by himself because, yeah, convection. So yeah, rotating down with ETC. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you guys actually have kill pressure. Like, just being able to walk up onto this KT and kill him, like, it's super good. I heard a Canadian about, yes. You'll be hearing a lot of my Canadian words coming out. And even here, they're down 1 person, and it's one of their main damage dealers. Keeping Brightwing on the bottom here is going to force them to lose out on multiple basically sources across the map. They'll be losing the shrines because they can't contest without KT, and they'll be losing experience because Brightwing will be pushing in the map. So right off the bat here, Brightwing needs to be staying bottom side. Because like, what's Brightwing actually going to do? Sonya's going to gain so much value just by spinning on the wave and healing up as it is, and then the rest of your team can basically push out this wave and position upwards so that they can't gank Sonya.
Yeah, that's something we've talked about where I don't think we did a great job in this game of like just leaving Sonya to do the shrine while we zone and put pressure on towers or whatever. Well,
I'm glad that you recognize that as basically your condition because that's exactly how Sonya works on this map. Yeah. You will basically
like if you're running a Kerrigan or whatever.
Wait, my thing says Resident Evil? Oh my gosh, I'm such a noob.
Oh no.
Whoops. Okay, fixing that. Thanks, fam. This doesn't look
Resident Evil.
Yeah, there's a lot of deaths and spooky stuff going on. Yeah. Okay, we fixed it. Thank you very much for letting me know. Appreciate that. Okay, back to the game. But yeah, that's exactly how you want to be playing these. Like, even you can position up like a lot further. You don't have to be back here, but that means that ETC also has to position up.
Yeah.
HOTS does definitely not equal Resident Evil. I screwed up. My mistake. And ETC going up here, obviously that's a mistake as well. Like, he needs to be zoning for your Sonya getting free spins on this shrine.
For doing that, I should send Brightwing up.
But like, okay, so your Sonya has taken 0 damage from enemy heroes. We could have had probably 2+ waves free soaked by right wing on the bot side of this map before the TP comes out. Wait, is there a way to hide that? Chat, yeah, I'm just dumb. Yeah, so you know, even more so, we need to keep right wing in these side lanes.
Yeah.
Because we could have won on 2 tangents here, and yeah, okay. Basically, at this point, like, they're playing desperately because, you know, we're obviously winning this, so them fighting into us is pretty much exactly the only thing that they can do, but at this point, like, they would have to concede, yeah.
Yeah.
See, and right here, like, we don't actually have a whole lot of siege pressure. The only pressure that we have, really, is Vala and Tychus. So keeping Vala, Tychus plus ETC in the mid lane, send Sonya top, send right wing bottom. Because the whole point of these... Like, sometimes it's not even worth to get the Immortal when you have globals, just because the amount of value you gain from experience in the early portions of this game. They don't have a whole lot of clear, aside from Kael'thas, so...
Yeah.
And...
I believe that's what we do.
Wait, you guys are gods.
We should be going bot.
Yeah, so, like, instantly, she should already be here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, sending Sonya top is perfect. And there goes our little critter to that bottom lane. Let's go, baby. Excellent. See, that was really good. That's exactly what you want to do. Honestly, and in the beginning here, I would look at just getting the wall and maybe the well. But the fact that we just got the wall is, you know, that's fine. And now we've, like, seriously set ourselves up for the rest of the game. The fact that you have the global comp and you won the first shrine, like, that's pretty much unheard of. You have the stronger solo laner, you have the global pressure, and now we have an experience advantage, plus we have stronger camp clear. Like, you are in such a perfect spot right now. Yeah. Okay, what do I have here? Oh yeah, okay, so this I found ETC is, you know, it's good that he's following around Diablo. I know we were talking about that earlier, right? That's, you know, really smart for him to do because he doesn't want Diablo getting onto anybody. Blah, 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 that's fantastic. And at this... Wait. Yeah, I guess this is free.
Yeah.
This is actually perfectly free, so no, that's all good. One thing that you guys should highlight, and I'm not sure if you talked about this at all before starting the game, is Tracer. If she ever gets anywhere near to your team, like, she basically dies with a polymorph plus a slide. Again, it's so important to highlight these sort of conditions. So, like, if she ever walks up to, like I said, pretty much anyone, she's dead if you have Brightwing with you. So that's, again, why I thought your draft was really strong. Oh, this is scary. Okay, this is super scary.
Yeah.
Wait a second. This is so scary.
It's pretty scary.
Okay, so we have vision of 3 of them mid right there, and then it goes away. So immediately when we see them disappear like that, we have to assume that they're coming towards us. Okay, we send our Vala mid. This is okay. Okay, everybody's missing. We have... Okay, this is actually... This is a really big moment. There is no way that these two should be down here taking this camp, because we have Sonya taking our hard camp on the top side, and Brightwing is already here. So if these guys get engaged on, Brightwing either A, has to let one or both of these people die, or B, teleport bottom and then completely remove our global plus hard camp on the top side. This is a clutch play. Like, the fact that shrines are going to be up in the next 30-ish seconds, and yeah, we'll have a top camp plus a global on the top side of the map. Like, this is insane. Because the last shrine was mid, right? Yeah. So it's either going to be top or bottom. So we have a 50-50 chance of getting, you know, either the best play possible or, you know, still just like a decent play. So this right here is just really bad. Calling off this, but yeah, okay, and they rotate down and kill ETC. Yeah, and that would have either forced out a teleport, which I'm glad Brightwing didn't do. Yeah, so taking that camp is just very greedy.
Yeah, that's exactly what we said when we were watching it. We were just like, oh, that was so greedy of us.
If anything, ETC should just anchor here again, and just watch. Having your warriors in bushes giving vision is absolutely invaluable, because vision isn't something that you can just have in this game unless you have a Tassadar or unless you have a Malfurion. Also, why is he Moonburn? I guess that kind of makes sense, but see, like, okay, and then the shrine spawns bottom. Oh my gosh, this is actually the most clutch play in the world. We would have had a hard camp pushing top with Brightwing, and the Shrine was bottom. This is actually like god tier play if you think about this. So it's really unfortunate that we got into that situation. So right there, that's probably one of the major misplays of the early game. But, you know, that being said, we still have this going on the top side. So... and honestly, at this point, there's not a whole... There's no way we actually contest this. I would say just give this up entirely. The worst case scenario is they get this front wall. But we're so close to 10, giving up a fight here would actually just be really bad. And if I can check, Kael'thas literally has like no stacks on convection. So if we did, you know, fight for it, chances are he gets up to, you know, maybe 30% on his convection, plus we lose the fight, or sorry, plus we lose the immortal anyways, because there's just no way we fight them off. We're gaining so much value on the top side of this map. So instead, I actually think sending ETC mid and just keeping 3 bottom, or sending somebody else mid like Sonya actually, and keeping, Sonya mid would actually be a lot better. And then just push out this bottom lane, make sure ETC stays around here so that they can't hard engage on your team and just walk safely. Again, just looking at those experience snowballs, it's pretty much all we want to do here. And yeah, like I said, worst case scenario, I'm pretty sure they just get this wall. So, and then we're going to be 10.
Yeah, and they recognize that and back off.
Exactly at this point is when we have to start rotating mid as well.
Yeah. Okay,
so why did you guys choose to go stage dive here?
This is something we brought up when we were going over this. We weren't sure why we took stage dive, and we were questioning, should we have? I think Mosh would have been better.
I think Mosh would have definitely been better. They have 2 ways of disrupting you. Well, 3 ways of disrupting you. But yeah, definitely the Mosh pit, I think, would be a lot stronger here.
Yeah, we agree, especially because later, especially on Shrines, on the objective, you need your tank there to like position and help you control that area. So if you have them in a separate lane soaking, it's not gonna...
Exactly, because what we're wanting to do, let's say next Shrine's mid, we want our ETC to be here with the rest of our team here, while Sonya is just spinning on the wave, or on the Shrine for free, right? So yeah, exactly, having ETC in a side lane just completely negates that win condition for us. Yeah, and even this playstyle doesn't work well with it, just like walking into this fight here. Okay, we got the dive coming in, let's go. So forcing a fight here is obviously the right thing to do, just because we're 10 and they're 9, so that's excellent. And the question is always, what can we do with picks, right? In this case, pretty much just looking at mid wall, or sorry, mid well. But like invading their hard camp, I don't think is the right choice. But this is going to open us up to basically taking this camp for free and looking bottom as well. Alright. So that was a good play there, but yeah, I think Mosh Pit was definitely the right call here. Okay, so given this situation, what would you want your team to do? Like, so what's happened is we've just used Stage Dive, we've just used Rage, we've just, sorry, Wrath, we've just used Odin, and they just hit 10.
Then Brightwing off, safe soak in the top, and then clear that bot wave.
Yeah, exactly, or just basically highlighting their win condition right now. I think it's so important to be asking these questions to your teammates or to yourself if you're the shot caller. I'm not sure who is, but the only way that they win right here, sorry, their main win condition is to force a fight on you guys. They have the heroic advantage, and like the fact that there's a stage dive and they know that, like, they actually have the stronger 5v5 now. So yeah, ETC anchoring right here is exactly what he needs to do if you guys are trying to take this camp. But even taking this camp is pretty greedy, because they know you guys are over here. Okay, yeah, this is spooky. Uh-oh, this is a nightmare.
That flip was perfectly timed.
Yeah, that was actually so good. So even though there's vision on us, yeah, see, like, they see us coming here. They 100% know we're taking this camp. So ETC needs to anchor right here and just watch, because they are going to hard engage. I think going for this camp is actually super greedy. We should just let them take it and wait for our cooldowns to come back up. and we need the immediate slide this way or this way. Oh no, the flip is actually god tier, you're right. Oh boy. Yeah.
Moonfire.
Oh, that's a dead Sonya. So that right there is perfect example of how you can just avoid dying by just looking at what the options that your opponents have. Basically, their only options was either, hey, we just hit level 10 and we have all of our heroics available and our enemy team doesn't have their heroics available. Should we just take our camp for free? No, they're going to invade yours and kill you because they can, right? That is their best play. So yeah, that was...
I think there's... My team was wondering if you think there's any way we could have handled that engagement better once they were on us or we saw them coming. So like, do you think there's a better way we could have disengaged that? That's what they were wondering.
Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure you guys could have just got out of this for free, for sure.
Yeah. By
ETC just hitting W here and then queuing over this way. But he may have gotten the charge onto you right away. But as soon as ETC gets engaged on right here, I would have just called for everybody to leave. The TP, not the right call. Yeah. As you were saying, Brightwing should be up here. Everybody should, like, the fact that Sonya engaged like this, especially into a choke point against APOC, like, that's never something you want to do. That's exactly it, actually. Walking away. Because you guys had the opportunity to walk away. Even if ETC is the only one who dies here, they're going to sell out and actually use heroics. Like, that, I bet you that APOC would have went out no matter what.
Yeah.
So we could have actually just walked away down this way instead of Sonya queuing up and getting caught up here. Because now immediately these two are stunned. Like, now you're on the back foot and we're pretty much hooped. Yeah, that was a completely free disengage on the bottom side, for sure.
That was the conclusion we came to.
Perfect. So you guys got it. All right, moving forward.
Ready. A shrine gathers power.
Okay. Okay, so we have top shrine spawning. ETC going mid because he has stage dive, I think is a good call. It's just so hard because stage dive changes this up so much. I seriously think that yeah, it was a really bad call to go stage dive. I know I've already said it.
Yeah, further we got into this replay, the more we were like, we really didn't need stage dive at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Loktar.
Hey, thanks for the follow, whoever that was. Okay, so the only situation we would ever want to triple soak on something like this is if we're super close to 13, which we're not. I don't think we get 13 fast enough to negate their push in, especially knowing, or seeing as how we know that they're all topside because they just took their hard camp. So ETC needs to come mid here and Brightwing needs to be up with the team for sure. Or the opposite. ETC needs to be up with the team and Brightwing needs to stay mid. Ooh, okay. Whoa. This is spooky.
This is a scary game.
Yeah, dude. We have to as soon as you see something like this and you don't immediately win the fight, like you guys don't win this fight, especially having people split across the entire map here, we need to get out. Because remember, if you have Sonya, you need somebody to stop from just closing in on her, especially on this top shrine. This top shrine is so much different from all the other ones for one specific reason. It only has these places to escape. It only has two options of escaping, whereas down here you can go left, you can go up, you can go right, you can go down, and same with down here. But on the top side, if the enemy team collapses on you, your team is either forced to fight in this choke, which, you know, Apocalypse is scary in chokes, or die, basically. So lane advantage is so important on this top shrine, and we haven't established it, especially seeing as how they have their hard camp, now pushing in the top side. Stage dive comes out, but I definitely think it's too late. Wait. I would say the main problem here is we're trying to literally take every single thing on the map at the same time. We're trying to take the top shrine, we're trying to take mid soak, and trying to take bottom soak. We're stretching ourselves out way too thin, and it'll cost us this fight for sure. Just looking at this, there's no way we come out on top here. And now we're 2 heroics down compared to 1, so... Yeah, okay, so that was quite a... Or not, I wouldn't even say quite a big mistake, but having 4 bodies up top just to stop their close in on that lane, or sorry, in on this shrine is definitely what needed to happen. Yeah, you understand like how easy it is to close in on a single person up here, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's no getting out.
Exactly. It's so scary.
I think a lot of this is also still leading back to the stage dive. It just, if we didn't have stage dive, the ETC would have been there.
Yep. I completely agree. Yeah, I don't want to just like keep saying it because it's like beating a dead horse, but yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Like even this situation, man, can you imagine this? We've now established lane control. Imagine having all 5 of us here. You literally just walk into this fight and steamroll them. Obviously they're at almost 40 monkeys, but so it's not as easy to do right now, but again, this isn't so bad. We're gonna hit 13 right away. They can't really do anything to us, so we're still in a safe spot. We haven't thrown our lead really. That's good. Wait. What's Sonya doing? I thought she just started going mid.
Looks like it.
Don't do it. Don't you dare do it. I'm watching you.
I'm not sure what the...
Sonya?
I think the call was...
Sonya?
Sonya.
Don't do it.
Clear.
She's doing it. Don't do it. Okay, so this is not good. I'm not sure why Sonya's going down. Okay, I'm backing up again. Okay, so that is a major problem. Sonya should be up here auto-attacking this Immortal. Going mid lane when you're not a global hero, and they're about to hit 13 and look for a fight. Like, that's exact... This is literally, like, exactly what they would want you to do right now. This, right here, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is a dead Tracer. Their cleanse is way back here. There is no way this Tracer should ever live. She should get polyed right now and slid on. There's the slide. Slide came a little bit early, but... Okay, perfect. You guys did do it. That right there is like the most dead Tracer I've ever seen in my life. But do we win this fight? Because that's really scary having Sonya go mid. Okay, so yeah, that was actually super good. Oh man, like Sonya would be spinning on all 3 people, like completely alleviating so much pressure. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, okay, so this is actually where we throw the game first. Or I'm not saying that there's more throws or anything like that, but like this is actually like a major misplay. Sending Sonya mid is not good at all here.
The game.
Yeah, so that's huge. They wouldn't have won that fight. Like, we got to pick on Tracer, one of their only damage dealers. This KT doesn't kill Sonya any day of the week. Like, there's no possible way, especially with Brightwing. Like, there's just no way that KT can do anything. And like literally 0 convection stacks. Okay, so yeah, that's I would say that is so far our biggest missed play. Spoilers, there's no spoilers. Yeah, that was just that actually that's massive. That is such a huge misplay. Yeah, I'm sure everybody understands why putting your non-global into the mid lane there when you're looking for a team fight. We're on even talents and they're diving us under our tower with a low immortal. Like that was okay, hold up. I'm getting too far ahead of myself here. I'm getting excited about that misplay. Okay, so we're in a good position right now. I know we just kind of threw on the top side, but they've used every single one of their heroics pretty much. I guess Quantum Spike's up. But, Pulse Bomb's up.
Yeah, yeah.
So, forever ruining everything. I'm not ruining anything. You guys are BM. Well, this is actually really bad of them. Yeah, okay. I was just going to say, stage dive right on this. This is insane. There's no way they should ever push up this far, especially considering how they have nothing available. Like, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. You're not here, but it's not the end of the world because they're so far caught out. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, that was a... Okay, here we go. So this is actually like the most perfect stage dive ever. He W's right here, pushes the KT to the right. All this ETC has to do now is follow this direction and body block the KT. KT cannot get out of this alive, ever, in any circumstances. So ETC literally just now stays on the left side and walks this way. If KT walks up that way, ETC goes this way. Sliding there just lost you a kill on KT. There's no way this KT dies. Mouth's gonna die off of it, but that's huge. That was you guys missed a massive play here. Oh no. Yeah, like legit, they would all just be caught out here, and you're coming on your mount really, really quickly. So, sorry, wording. Both of these, yeah, same. Both of these heroes would have been dead, and you would have been in this position to just keep following up on kills. Tracer can't mess with you. Nobody can do anything to you. You're full health. Or sorry, I'm saying you. ETC.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. That's... Okay, so we missed out on 2 kills plus, which would have translated into free camps and maybe even pressure in this mid lane. Oh, okay, this is cool. So, sorry?
Yeah, they just give it to us anyways.
Yeah, so, oh, dude, that really hurts my feelings. That would have been the deadest Kael'thas. Okay, and I want to express how important that is in that situation, not just because of the context here, but because of the hero that we're facing off against. This is Infernal Shrine's Kael'thas. If this KT ever dies, this team falls so far behind when it comes to tempo. No pun intended. Because of the convection, I'll keep coming back to this. I know he's not stacking it very well, but if this were a better KT, that situation was almost a completely game-changing situation for your team, because that would have been a dead KT, no more stacks, and it's 12 minutes into the game. Like, that was an insane play. You guys almost played that perfectly. Sonya Spear would have hit ETC if he didn't W. Okay, so that could be true, but I would say the bigger problem there was the slide, I would have to say, just because the cleanse was still available. And in this situation, because they're not going to fight you, send our global top. This is actually a really good situation to be in when it comes to our lanes, because they're not able to soak the top side of this map at all unless they position really poorly. The lanes are in like perfect global position for us. So at this point, yeah, we can just take this and walk away. And then we need to look at our next opportunity is 16. We can so safely get 16 and they cannot at all. So like, this is perfect for us. Getting camps is actually a bad call right now, if we look to do that, because we don't want the lanes to push out a whole lot. See, we're just like missing so much soak on the top side of this map.
Yeah.
Okay, ETC's going. This is good. Like, the fact that they just took this camp middle is actually like one of the best things for us. Now it's just going to push in and we get free soak again. Shrine's popping, so this is okay. Okay, yeah, now ETC just pushing top would be the best call here, because they basically just sold out for that bottom fort, which is fine. I like how your Brightwing's playing, because they could just be right here right now. She has no idea, so that's actually really smart. Good for her. Like, really, really smart. That's a good Brightwing player. Excellent work, my lady. Cool. So we're getting our 16. This is good. Even though we have Stage Dive can still work with the body pressure that ETC provides, but as soon as the 16 comes in, ETC needs to get down here, like immediately. Is that Dreadnought the caster? No, this is a different Dreadnought, I'm assuming.
Dreadnought 101 or something, and some other... I don't know, I've seen him around before.
Perfect. We have our ETC coming in mid. You know, it sucks that they do have this camp pushing out. I definitely think that ETC should have went into the... Or sorry, not ETC. The Brightwing or the rest of your team should have rotated into this mid lane or looked to get hards or something, but I'm pretty sure we lost a lot of time in this mid lane before that spawned, but this is good that ETC has actually, you know, showed up to give body pressure. Okay, so we're looking to commit to a fight here. Whoa, hold up. So this is all good. They've sold out one heroic so far, and it's actually a really big one. And here comes ours. See, the fact that this Tracer is playing this far up is actually insane to me. Brightwing needs to be positioned back here because we're looking for that. We're looking for the polymorph slide onto this Brightwing. It's either A, going to force out a cleanse really early in this fight, or B, be a dead Tracer because we do have the blow up. If she gets polyed and then slid and then queued by Sonya, like that's the most dead Tracer in the world. This is insanity.
Yeah.
The fact that Tracer is literally in your mouth and not dying. It's a pretty decent stage dive, but at this point, you guys should be looking to the right-hand side of this map. You guys are actually, you have the way better positioning when it comes to this team fight. They have 3 people separated, and you have both of your front line on the opposite side. It's literally like the best thing that you could have happen, and they have their Tracer in between our front line and the damage dealers. Like, this is the worst positioning for her right now. So having... Oh, okay, yeah. So Sonya just queued onto Malfurion here to try to zone off these two, but like this is the most dead Tracer. Let's get back there. And I think this will come in time, just, you know, learning to play a little bit closer as a team. But like even right here, like where's the queue? Okay, it would have got dodged there. I'm bad. But, yeah, or like even here. This Tracer needs to die. Like right now. She's just like in your guys' face. Your warriors need to pay way more attention to this. This is so important. Like excellent play by you guys with the polymorph plus the rain. Okay, so she does die. Oh, that's actually such a good epoch. I also haven't seen Sonya use her E once this fight. Like that's, you know, not a good thing, especially on this map. I would say the biggest issue there was the fact that nobody was on Tracer, because this team fight would have been completely different if everybody was attacking Tracer there. She would have died immediately, and you guys would have had like full health pools. Tychus died indirectly because of the amount of damage he took from Tracer, etc. He eventually died because of Living Bomb, but...
he explodes.
Yeah, dude, that was actually the saddest thing in the world. The fact that they were positioned like that and we lost the team fight is heartbreaking. There's also no way we ever win this, so we need to be clearing this. And probably sending one of our globals top, i.e. ETC, if we can. And then looking to back right away, because he's not going to have stage dive in time. Does midwave get anything? Oh, whoa, what? Yeah, so like even just looking at this decision making objectively, they have 39 and we have down 2 people. Plus it's our support, so trying to take this is never the right call. Even if we wanted to alleviate some pressure during this time, going and taking our hard camp here would have been completely free because we know that they're on this side of the map. They conceded. But trying to take this, yeah, trying to like equalize, I don't think is a play that we would ever make. Wait, it's so close.
Yeah, we got to 39 there.
Oh, see, that's so hard for me to comment on then. Damn it, you got to 39? Okay, no, I can comment on it because it's a very high variance play. We're down 2 people and they have health bars. That play basically banks on them making a macro mistake, which if you're making plays assuming your opponents are going to make mistakes, it means that you're going to lose in the long run more often than not. So I do think contesting that was a bad call. Could have taken hard camp, like I said, and that would have pressured the fort and gave us some more experience while they push in this mid lane. And then we would have also been able to de-push mid. That's actually a really good comment. There's no ice block versus Diablo Tracer. Very, very good comment. I didn't see that. Thank you for pointing that out. That is not a good choice. Also, this talent, not good. They're pretty much guaranteed to get a keep here, so... Like, this again, Tracer walking up this far, she should die. It's either she dies or we get a cleanse. And if we get a cleanse, then we could just look and pressure up forwards because any slide is pretty much a guaranteed kill. Like, this should be a poly. Yeah, and then a slide. But again, part of that comes with just recognizing what you're looking for when Tracer walks up to you guys. I'm not sure if you had this conversation beforehand, but you have like the best way of killing a Tracer. Okay, you guys are in a pretty rough position, actually. But, like, this is good. We're going to get a lot of soak from this bottom wave. Ooh, oh, the key. Yeah, this is, this is scary.
I think the thought process here is that they're taking camps and right now they're just going to do our siege camp right there.
Yep.
So we're just like, we'll just take their bruiser camp and trade the camps and we'll just back. And they decide to do something different, and it's a good call on them.
Okay. Even if they did take this, what's the worst case scenario? They're just going to have an extra camp pushing here, and it's probably going to get about here while you guys clear it, right?
Yeah.
Basically, the only way that you win is looking for another fight on your shrines. The shrine isn't a good place for you guys to fight just because no mosh pit, but it's better than being spread all over the map like this. Like, oh yeah, okay, so by taking this camp, we give them a win condition bot side. Because the last shrine was mid, therefore, and this is almost down on the top side, it's either going to be top or it's going to be bottom. So this is just opening up a win condition for them because it's going to be like a 17.5 minute or 18 minute immortal, and it's going to be on a keep. So we literally just traded a hard camp for a win condition. And they wouldn't have been able to do this if we had our bodies on the bottom side of the map.
Yeah.
Also, Odin here is not the right choice. because they can never kill us here. If they whoa, hold up. Okay. Us using Odin here just denied another win condition of ours. Okay, so what we want right here is for them to hard engage on us and try to kill us under our tower. If they do that, we teleport, we stage dive, and all of a sudden they're under our keep, and then we pop our Odin.
Yeah.
Like, that would be such a clutch play. If they dive us and try to kill us right here, like, we win this fight 100 times. But popping Odin means they walk away. Using our heroic here means that we force them to walk away, which denies our win condition in this situation. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because we want them to engage on us. And now we won't have Odin for the next shrine? Yeah. Not right away, at least. Okay, this is actually sweet, though. This is really good. We're in such a good position right here. ETC stays right here. Yeah, okay, so he's anchoring. This is the exact position. Okay, this is actually so good. They are way too afraid to fight you guys until they hit level 20, because that's basically an opportunity at them to throw the game. If they fight you before they hit 20, like, they're not making a smart decision. So if you have ETC pressuring forward and the rest of your team, like, positioning here, pressuring forward as well, and you actually keep vision on them, and having just Sonya spin on the shrine, it forces them to either A, hard engage your team and do a fight pre-20, which is what you want, or B, lose the shrine, which is also what you want. So this is actually super good. But, no.
Super good. Whoa, no.
We concede it. We completely concede it. No, ETC. It's like, we have to hold this position, because if we don't, all of a sudden we're going to be fighting into their Kael'thas on the monkeys, which means we lose. The Oracle scares off ETC, sure, but it shouldn't. I get why, I guess, but, like, it shouldn't at all. Yeah. This is the end of the game. Yeah, this is the end of the game. Okay. Yeah, that is so important to maintain this positioning, because, yeah, like I said, this is actually so perfect, because I know I literally just said this, but it forces them to make two decisions which are beneficial to you if you hold this positioning. Yeah, because the first condition is they will attack you if you're holding this position, which means you're getting the fight before 20, which is exactly what you want. But if you concede this, that means that they get a beneficial point, or beneficial fight, and we're conceding the immortal. So, like, us giving up our positioning here, regardless of the Oracle, is never the right play. Sup, Kurt? Are you on Tempo? Yes, I am Tempo Storm's coach. Don't like he's fighting at the moment. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, okay, yeah. So that was a game-breaking decision here. The fact that they're fighting us before 20 when they're so close to it is just, yeah, it's not a good choice on their part. But the fact that they pushed you out and then fought you, like, that's fine.
That's what gave them that.
Yeah.
And then Tracer with the unlimited chase.
Yeah. Chaser? Lel? Yeah. Okay, so there's actually so many things there that you guys did incorrectly, but I would say, I know, and you and I were talking about it, that a lot of it stems from the fact that we didn't have Mosh Pit. Like, could you imagine the threat of a Mosh Pit ETC holding up in this sort of situation? Like, this completely changes the game. You know, a stage dive, not so much, but the mosh pit is definitely what changed everything here. But no, good game.
Yeah, I agree.
Did you have any questions or?
I'm not sure if I have any more questions myself. I don't know if my team might be in your chat. I don't know if they have anything else to say.
Hey team,
If you guys
are you
there?
there?
We can
Or,
ask any questions. I think a big thing coming from that is the win conditions, identifying those, and I think if we identified those, we would have been able to make the proper calls and play around that a lot better.
I completely agree with you. Wait, is this gonna sign me into PTR? I'm tilted. Oh, nice. Okay, so yeah, I completely agree. Highlighting your guys' win conditions was a massive point there. In the very beginning, when you guys try to get a pick onto Tassadar, just recognize that that's really not a possibility.
Yeah.
Unless you have something like a Zera tool. But aside from that, it's going to be really, really difficult to get any sort of kills onto Tassadar. You guys started off that game by losing, it was the entire mid wall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could have completely denied that as well. But I would say I have it in my notes here that the biggest, it was 10 minutes and 20 seconds into the game, the biggest mistake you guys made was... Hey, thanks for the follow. The biggest mistake you guys made was sending Sonya to the mid lane from the top lane when they pushed in and we had level 13 while they were diving our fort. That was probably the biggest mistake. And then at the end there, we basically just gave them a free win condition for a camp, and then we conceded our position on the last shrine. So, but yeah, what you were saying, highlighting your win conditions is so damn important because it basically dictates your entire macro play throughout the early and throughout the objective, whatever it is. You know, if you've got your massive globals and you're on Cursed Hollow, it's like, yeah, you're not going to be looking to try to make, giant plays early game. You're going to be looking at, trying to stall out the Immortal, trying to stay alive, trying to get all the XP that you can during the early portions of the game. Try to hit that 10 first. Try to secure those objectives if you're able to. Try to force your opponents to, lose on multiple fronts. So yeah, highlighting those win conditions, very, very important.
Yeah. So when looking at win conditions, it's obviously through the draft at the beginning of the game and then just throughout the whole game, like every fight,
Yeah, I would say after level 10, it's more important to shift your focus onto saying what is their condition, like how are they going to fight us, and then play according to that. So like that one example of when you guys won a team fight, but you used heroics, and then they just hit level 10, and you took a camp when you don't have any sort of structures to fall back on. That right there, if you would have looked at the enemy team and said, oh hey, they just all hit level 10, they have the stronger team fight, we're the global comp, we should back off and look to get 13 as soon as we can because we have globals, we will get 13 first. That's the sort of mentality that you have to get into, because highlighting that, you would have been like, holy crap, like we have to set ETC up in an anchor to watch for that Diablo, and if we don't, we're dead. Which is exactly what happened. He just walked into your team and killed you guys.
And then to further beat the dead horse, it would make us realize that, we need mosh pit here, not stage dive.
Yeah, we already had the one global, which I think would have been enough. Like, stage dive ETC does work on that map, but we need some sort of body that works.
Yeah, it'd be better if we had a more solid second front line.
Completely agree.
That can hold their own.
Which types of characters would you suggest for that map? Globals work really well on that map. Anything that can stay on a shrine is good on that map. Ragnaros is super good. Zarya is super good. I love ETC on that map. Sonya is also really good, especially in Hero League. Sonya is a monster on that map.
Yeah.
Kael'thas does have his functionality, but he's so dependent on convection, and if you're not able to satisfy that early, he falls off super hard. Gul'dan works well on that map as well, so there's lots of really good heroes that work on Infernal Shrines, and if you're really techie, you can pick up Kerrigan.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Karen. How are you? Yeah, I think that's it for my first community coaching session. I'm going to be doing this every single week, so if you guys haven't signed up, I will provide the Gleam link really quickly here. Let me do it. And Yeah, thank you so much for joining me this evening, Justin. I really appreciate it, and thanks for giving me the replay. And
Yeah, no, for sure.
yeah, okay, man.
Well, thanks for all the feedback and everything. That was awesome.
Of
Definitely
course.